Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Few soap operas are more realistic than Days of Our Lives when it comes to the mainstay of the genre, returns from the dead. But occasionally, an actor returns to portray a completely different role since a character has faded so much. This is the case with Blake Barris's relatively new character, Everett, who already has some unexpected connections to Salem. You know, Everett divorced Jada because he was too preoccupied with his career and ghosted Stephanie because, well, he was in a coma. He is obviously being portrayed as a kind man who was unable to resolve his differences, and he is the furthest thing from Barris's former Salemite, Nick Fallon. That also makes sense. Barris had to return in a different guise if he was going to return. Nick has appeared as a zombie and a ghost in the hereafter. Therefore, he's safely in the definitely dead category. Even for Salem, it would be nearly difficult to bring him back. But it's not entirely unfeasible, due to the several oddities that this return already has. To begin with, Everett vanished from Stephanie's life after being struck by a truck and placed in a coma. A short while ago, he woke up and found himself memorialess. He tracked Stephanie down to Salem after they finally began to return, remembering Stephanie and their love for one another. Although it's unclear at this point whether he remembers Jada, we can tell from the season teaser that she does remember the man she was previously married to. Furthermore, Everett does not resemble Nick. That much was evident when she saw the newcomer and hardly registered as a blip of recollection, having just told Stefan about Zombie Nick's visit a few Halloweens prior. Everett, however, was spared the same fate. Something about Gabby reminded him of something. She looked familiar, but he couldn't put his finger on why. There is a notion as to why, but it's nearly so completely absurd that, should the show manage to pull it off, it may be really good. What if Nick's soul took up residence in Everett's body and caused him to awaken from his coma? All right, stick with us. This kind of stuff would not be unprecedented on Days of Our Lives. Before Beau's spirit was returned to his body and he was pulled out of suspended animation, it spent years in heaven. Next were Marlena, Kayla, and Kate, who were in a state of unconsciousness when Nick abducted their spirits to the afterlife before to their physical demise. After Nick disobeyed the devil's orders and allowed the ladies to return to their bodies and their lives, perhaps he was given another chance to attempt to do better. Unlike Beau, Marlena, and the others, his body had long since vanished, therefore he required a replacement. Like Everett's, it was empty but being kept alive. As a result, he was sent back and, unlike the others, forgot all that had happened in life as well as everything that had happened in the hereafter. That remains Everett's body. First to come back are his memories and his mind. But what if Nick managed to reclaim some of his own, which he gradually begins to restore over time? He might ultimately become both Nick and Everett, strengthening the bonds between the two characters and providing the former a second shot at atonement. Yes, Nick should be in jail for his horrible deeds, but this would allow the program to bring him back without having to worry about any legal ramifications. There isn't much the Salem PD could do because we're fairly certain that the law doesn't recognize a guilty soul residing in an innocent body. Is it ever that? Barris hinted at some unexpected turns and surprises for his new role. He also hinted at collaborating with Julie, played by Susan Seaforth Hayes. Jake used her love and faith in Nick to persuade him to abandon his game of souls because she was the only person who shared his belief in him. So, what are your thoughts? Will this be one of the most surreptitious character returns ever? Or is it too fanciful even for Days of Our Lives? While gender reveals are common, an even more exciting development occurs when a pregnancy is suddenly and artistically revealed to the public. In a Halloween TikTok video, Billy Flynn from Days of Our Lives and his spouse, actress Jenna Comparetto, performed precisely this. The pair performed this scene from the 2004 movie The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, in which Comparetto played Kate Blanchett's Jane and Flynn played Bill Murray's Steve. When Jane first appeared in the video, Steve asked her, "Where'd you come from?" "You appear pregnant," Jane irritably retorted. "I am pregnant." Comparetto's baby belly was real, so even though the couple perfectly lip-synced to the lines of the original characters, this was no prank, but rather a delight for Halloween. Fans loved their unexpected announcement, so much that Flynn's co-star Greg Rickhart, Leo, gave them a heart emoji as a token of appreciation. Comparetto also shared a few movie stills and a ton of photos of her husband looking like each character from the movie. Specifically, one picture hinted that their firstborn, whom they were hiding with a coat, had joined them for the fun. Flynn and Comparetto first revealed they were expecting in October 2021, but they have avoided drawing attention to their child ever since. As the couple is ready to bring their second child into the family, Soaps.com sends them our best wishes and wishes them nothing but joy. Spoilers for Wednesday, November 1, 2023's episode of Days of Our Lives suggest that viewers should get ready for a few surprises. A confession of love is made, a super couple does what they do best, extort money, and one character divulges information about their background. What will happen in this Wednesday's episode? It's time to really go dramatic. According to DOL spoilers for Wednesday, November 1st, Lai Shin will tell Marlena Evans something about his background. Since it appears that he will be seeing Doc for another therapy session, what does he now want to talk about? In other developments, it appears that word of Nicole Walker and EJ Demira's wedding will spread, and new hints suggest that many won't be very happy about it. Who finds out about EJ and Nicole's intended marriage? On Wednesday, November 1st, spoilers for Days suggest that Stabby will be up to no good across town. Additional spoilers hint that Stefan and Gabby Demira will snoop around and use someone else as a blackmail target. Who is their current target, as this is probably an attempt to exert pressure over EJ over Demira Enterprises. Finally, Wednesday's DOL spoilers indicate that Tate Black, Jamie Martin Mann, will admit to his uncle Eric Brady that he is infatuated with Holly Jonas. Will Eric eventually confess to Tate that he still feels something for Holly's mother? To be honest, Holly grew up with Eric, who was somewhat of a father figure to her due to their extensive time together. Will Mr. Brady be able to give his nephew some pointers on how to get her to fall in love? Viewers will have to watch to find out what transpires. Are you anticipating the episode on Wednesday? Post your ideas in the comments below. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.